two NFL teams have played more often than the Bears and Packers, and we're underway from Lambeau. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start the drive with Harris. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now here's another carry for Harris. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27.
Sometimes your offense get challenged. At times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game in the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it now.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in week 4. And it was the Packers who won that game on the road, so they'll be trying to win the season series here at home in Lambeau. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Packers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Patterson back out there to send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are back over the 500 mark for the year. A 3-game winning streak really coming at the exact right time, Charles, to get them back into playoff contention.
And it's always a question of when do you want your football team to peak? And everyone always talks about you want to be playing your best ball going into the playoffs, but sometimes you need your best ball before that time. And this team, going into this stretch of games, they're certainly playing their best football of the year.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now Again, it's Harris on second down. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Fields. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. So the first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
That's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Down to the 42, second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
He's got 1 touchdown pass already in this quarter. Obviously looking for number 2, and definitely not playing the check down game.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Off play action. Fields dancing to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded at the 20. Now a hit and a loose football inside the 20. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. It's a big play there for Green Bay. And even 60 yards. These two teams all tied after one. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Christian Watson, the man he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Now the ball comes loose, and this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Do you remember in preseason when we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. That swung out wide to Harris. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. This is Harris on the draw. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They run again with Harris. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
This defense really flew around in the 1st half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the 1st down.
Now, this is a feeling I can relate to all too well. Deflation on 3rd and short. Excellent coverage. Took away all the short routes, but the one person who wasn't accounted for, the quarterback. And he used his legs to hot-foot it for a 1st down.
Takes it to about the 37.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Fields buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he's shown that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. To throw is Fields. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle's going to leave him about a yard or so short. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. 4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Yeah, difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. They'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be fourth down. On is Presley Harvin now as he'll send this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. A run with Harris out of the shotgun, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. Here's Fields. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way to the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points. But really was a group effort, wasn't it? The coaches, they've got to do some second preparation time in the film room. It translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 to the 25-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you. He's got a man, complete. And he gets
gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now it's Fields. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Harris. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Najee Harris with career touchdown number 75. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Not too many teams will use a first-round pick on a tight end, so you know that when one does, he's got to be pretty darn special.
A small example of why they took him in the first round there. Nice little catch and run to get the good yardage. Now a play fake here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Being chased out left. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Oh, Fields is intercepted for a third time. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And into the end zone, it's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. And on that one with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you get 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages.
And oh, it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And this will be a Packers first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Try to lay one up deep.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw.
Catch made by Watson on the out route.
His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And he's going to have the Packers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll look to throw again.
Throwing left side, and Watson has it.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up 2nd down. Back to throw again. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That one a first down pickup of 8. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Given back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll buy some time right. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
Riley Patterson now on for the field goal.
From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt.
Patterson's kick is good.
And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though. 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
On the draw, it's Harris. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And into the end zone, it's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick-6.
Hey, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
On 1st down, it's Fields.
He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
And 22 more yards there and another 1st down.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick-6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Again, Fields.
Incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. Only interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields.
And now here is another interception.
Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Packers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back.
Okay, break.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
19 tight. 19 tight. 19.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On now is the Packers punter as he's on here to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Yards on the punt that time. Wow. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. The 20. Touchdown, Chicago!
Najee Harris with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Bears get a bit closer.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 8 yards there on a 1st down.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Back to throw here. He's going to let this one go deep. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be sure. And this is caught inside the 5. A huge play there for Chicago. And even 60 yards. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they had this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
And that ball traveling 68 yards in the air. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Najee Harris with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the fourth. So part one of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the fourth. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown. All tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers strike quickly to take the lead here in the fourth. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. That will take a 7-point lead. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Fields escaping the pressure right. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And he He's left with no option here but to throw it away. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Well, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 41. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got it with the 15. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now Fields. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. All eyes on Fields. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. Here's Fields. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Let's face it, this defense has had to share struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it on them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Back to throw. Fields.
Eluding the pressure right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
One last throw here for Fields.
Forced out to his left. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was meant to be. And time is run out now on this game. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Packers, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason races.